Today, I will be showing to you guys why the sum of the interior angles of an octagon must add up to 1080 degrees. And to illustrate that, I will be using this very irregular, very concave octagon right here, because the regular convex octagon with all 8 sides being the same length and all interior angles having the exact same value is simply too easy. So if this one works, if this can be used to prove that this statement right here is true, then it certainly works out for the regular convex octagon. So let's get started. Now, with respect to this concave, irregular octagon right here, what I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to be drawing lines inside of it and show to you guys that it can be divided into 6 internal triangles. So this irregular concave octagon right here, by drawing 5 lines, it can actually be divided into 6 triangles. So let's get started. So if I were to draw a line right here, then we're going to have one triangle right here. If I draw another line right here, we will have a second triangle right here. I'm going to do the same thing right here. Now we have a third triangle. Here we have a 4th triangle. And now watch the following carefully. If I draw a line right here, we will have a 5th triangle right here, and last but not least, a 6th triangle right here. Now, all octagons have 8 sides and exactly 8 points as well. So we have one side right here, a second side right here, a third side right here, a 4th side right here, a 5th side right here, a 6th side right here, a 7th side right here, and last but not least, an 8th side right here. And it also has 8 points. We can think of it as 8 internal or external angles. But for this purpose, we will consider it to be internal angles. So we have one internal angle right here, a second internal angle right here, a third internal angle right here, a fourth internal angle right here, a fifth internal angle right here, a sixth internal angle right here, a seventh internal angle right here, and last but not least, an eighth internal angle right here. Now, if you take a look at this picture carefully, the sum of the interior angles of all 6 of the triangles actually make up the interior angles. That is, all of the interior angles of this irregular concave octagon right here. And so, from previous lessons, we know that the sum of the interior angles of any triangle must add up to 180 degrees. And given the fact that we have 6 triangles, all we have to do is multiply this by 6. And 180 degrees times 6, well, that gives us 1080 degrees. And this is why the sum of the interior angles of an octagon, regardless of whether the octagon is a concave octagon or a convex octagon, and regardless of whether the octagon is an irregular octagon or a regular octagon, the sum of the interior angles of any octagon must add up to 1080 degrees.